Hello, everybody. Welcome to Takeaway Chinese live stream. Here I am in our beloved studio with my great co-host Tony. Hi, Tony.
How's it going? It's a pleasure to be here. It's always great to learn some new Chinese words. And today we're talking about something very special, right?
Very special, and it brings back so many great memory. 14 amazing days, a lot of
I'm
beautiful
jealous.
scenery, beautiful people, and amazing, delicious food. For those of you who are loyal viewers of us, you would know what I'm talking about already. But for those who have no idea, you can think about the short video you have just watched. Today, we're talking about something related to Tibet. So what's your impression on Tibet?
Well, it's a place that I've always wanted to go. Mountainous, mysterious, and it's Buddhism is really prevalent there. So yeah, if you're a hiker, it's also a big attraction as well.
And there's rich and amazing culture there as well.
Right.
From different ethnic groups, mainly from the Tibetan ethnic group. Yet there are many great other ones as well. And you can see the fusion of different culture and ethnicity, and it's just a really cool place.
Yeah.
And today, this is still our Takeaway Chinese live stream, so we're going to show you the recording process of Takeaway Chinese, my personal favorite podcast. And if you're the same with me, I would say you have really great taste.
And of course she's going to say that, folks.
Yeah, of course I'm going to say that. And also, as a live stream, not only will you be able to listen to and watch the entire process of the making of the program, Takeaway Chinese, you can also see subtitles we provided you with around here so that you will understand how to write the character, how to read the words, and you would see the cute and bubbly reaction between Tony and I, our interaction.
Not so much me, mainly her, the bubbly and cute.
No, Tony's pretty nice, and Tony is my star student, as always. And I would love for you to give me some comments in the comment area. Actually, I am looking at something right now. Very happy to have all of you guys tuning in so fast. I am super moved. I have Ba or Bye Bye saying hello. Happy to have you here as well. And we have Roachgu saying beautiful, thank you very much. Hello to Rab, to Inusia asking, how is your health? How's your health, Tony? Because mine is impeccable.
Impeccable, huh? Well, I'm a little tired, but outside of that,
same there.
I'm still really well. I'm not sick or anything like that, so that's something to be happy about.
Yes, and we have Jolly saying 下午好, good afternoon.
Jolly, that name has good vibes in it.
Yes.
It means this person is
joy
happy.
in it. Yes. And also hello to Aways. Hello to Muhammad Tariq. Said SGD saying good afternoon. A fan is saying Chinese culture. Yes, thank you so much. I think in this show we tend to share the cultural side of China, the society, as in pop culture, modern society, and also we hope we can include more culture from other ethnic groups here in China. Because I myself personally, I am a Han person. I'm from the Han ethnic group, so it's sometimes I would tend to know more about the Han ethnic culture.
Sure.
I would tend to talk about more of this aspect. But actually, China is with 56 amazing ethnicity, and in all these different ethnic groups, there are splendid cultures and backgrounds and history and stories.
And appearances too. Some of them look very different.
They can look very different, and they have beautiful costume. I have to tell you. I'm not really sure if it's a thing in different cultures, but here in China, it's totally okay and positive to try on other ethnicities' costume. It's considered a, let's say, flattering gesture. It's saying, I love your style so much, and I know I'm not one of you from blood, but I want to be one of you from my let's say, spirit. So I like to join in a way that I'll try the costume, and it can be super fun and people would not get offended at all. So
Yeah, that's good.
I did many of those.
Really?
Yeah, I had many of those experiences. It's pretty funny.
I think I might have seen a picture or two with you dressed up.
Oh yeah, you're going to see more today actually. And also we're saying hello to Corona, Ronald Boy. Happy to have you here. And also Slim Rab saying beautiful, very nice. Thank you so much for sending it. And also Narith is saying absolutely amazing. I have the best viewers and friends on Facebook. Seriously, you guys. Kavi saying I like you, thank you. Shaquille sending in this lovely emoji of a little bit strange character. I would say cartoon character. Sending kisses, so very nice.
All right.
And Sanoon, hello. Giovanni is saying hi to you. He's saying hi, Tony. Ignoring me, saying hi to you. Giovanni Luca. I'm not really sure. I think it's a he. I think it's a he.
Well, hello, Giovanni.
Yeah, Giovanni, let us know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't asked you that question.
Yeah, I think that's
also...
also...
Giovanni saying hello, Nyo. Saying hi to me as well. I'm not jealous anymore.
Yeah, that's what that was about.
Yeah, very important.
And this is the part, I think this is also part of the exchange, the cultural exchange, of being able to share something that's going on with you, where you are in the world. And of course, that's what we do here. We're sharing some Chinese culture, some of the language, but also, me being from the States, I like to share some, obviously some of the mindsets of, what we think back home. And yeah, so this cultural exchange is kind of cool. So please be sure to message.
Cool.
Yeah, message as much as you can.
Please do that. And also we have Dawa saying happy Losar. See, you're an expert. You know Losar. That is what we're talking about. We're actually talking about tomorrow being the Tibetan New Year, or Losar.
Losar.
So it's going to be a very special day for people living in Tibet and all of us here watching and doing the live stream. And I am showered with lovely, lovely messages, and so many of them. Kenny saying, I thought you traveled there. Yes, we did. Well, I did.
She did. I did.
Rick is saying hello, Honglin, and hello, Tony, saying hello to both.
What's going on?
Us. Happy to have you. Yes, let us know what's going on. And Wilson saying, you guys are doing great jobs. Thank you so much. So many messages. Oh, Muhammad Tariq is saying Happy New Year to Tibetan people. That's very nice. And so many lovely messages. Rick saying, I would love to know more about Shanxi province. I have read it's an amazing history. Thank you. That's my hometown. I would love to tell you more about my hometown. See, we tend to do this. We tend to do things like we brag about what we know of. But I am very delighted and moved that you want to know more about things you do not know, and that's really cool.
Especially your hometown, right?
Especially my hometown.
Or your home province.
Yes. Now I've got a lot of messages, not only from Facebook, but also from YouTube, as well as CGTN Radio Weibo. That's our domestic platforms. And yes, you can get our live streams on multiple places nowadays. And no matter where you're watching, please sending messages. I would, as I always say, read the message as soon as possible. And also, even though you feel like when we start recording, well, we are recording and we are ignoring your message, but we're not actually ignoring them. We're just postponing the reading in between the recording and after the recording of Takeaway Chinese, my favorite podcast show. We would be interacting with you guys as soon as possible. So do not hesitate if you have any questions about the things we're talking about, the words we're sharing.
Any questions at all? No question is a dumb question. So be sure to ask away.
Ask away. That's the perk of watching a live stream and interacting with us instantly.
Right.
Yes. So let's get started with the recording, and we will talk to you. And please take notes, because when you're watching, you'll be able to see the lovely characters, and you can watch the replay, the playback so many times. That's just like you've got your own free of charge Chinese lessons. Isn't that great?
It's wonderful.
All right, let's get started with the recording. 你好，欢迎收听随行汉语。Welcome to Takeaway Chinese. I'm Niu Honglin with Mr. Tony Reed in the studio. Hi, Tony.
How's it going, Honglin? It's a pleasure to be here, and I think this session is quite special because we're celebrating another New Year, which I think this is probably the third one, right?
Look at you doing your homework, getting prepared, knowing the topic and everything. Yes, we are celebrating a very special New Year here in China. And do you know what New Year is that actually?
Yes, it's the Tibetan New Year, and the reason why I say it's the third one because it's literally the third one. It's there's this one, and then of course there's the Chinese New Year, and then there's the one on the Gregorian calendar on January 1st. Right?
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes, you are totally right. Actually, on the 3rd of the March this year, we see the Tibetan New Year happening and being celebrated at least all around Tibet, the autonomous region, and people would be enjoying holidays, and there will be celebratory activities and different celebrations. And I would say, from one sense, it's not that different from other New Years we celebrate. From other sense, it can be quite different.
I think it's very different in Tibet. I'm sure they've got all kinds of different customs and celebrations, and unfortunately I'm not there to see it, but it'll be kind of cool to talk about it at least.
It will be very cool, and I think it's a cool thing to send our best wishes and regards and happy thinkings to those who are living in Tibet and enjoying this lovely holiday, lovely festival right now.
Yeah.
So, for our dear listeners, if you're interested in Chinese culture and you want to get a grip on the Chinese language, then this is the show for you. Stick with us for 30 minutes and you soon see the rewards. And for more fun Chinese learning, follow our Facebook page, CRI Learn Chinese, to watch many fun videos and live streams. But now, let's provide you with some free Chinese for takeaway.
Chinese 101, a promise beyond the basics.
嗨，好久不联系了，很想你。你最近好吗？挺好的，就是这个月工作特别多，每天都觉得千头万绪，应接不暇。这样啊，本来还想邀请你来我家玩呢。我们放假了，庆祝藏历新年，大家会吃藏式年夜饭，也会互相登门拜年祝贺，互赠哈达，举行各种庆祝活动，很有意思。听起来真不错，我明年一定提前请假，藏历新年去找你。
Yeah, it sounds like somebody's talking up an event, something that's really nice right around the corner.
And the invitation came at last minute.
Yeah, it's almost like they don't want you to go.
It's almost like that. I would never do that to my friends, like Tony. If I want to invite you, I would invite you in advance.
If you really wanted me to
So
go.
much in advance. I would always want you to go to visit places with me or visit my hometown so I can introduce to you our splendid history and stuff.
But it's like a formality sometimes when people invite you like last minute because they know you're going to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I got this thing I got coming up and I can't make it. But at least you asked, right? So it gives off the impression that you're polite.
But also sometimes it's because some people perhaps have just blown you off and you've got an opening and you want people to come. They might not be your first choice, but still, they're thinking about you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was okay.
We're thinking about something very much irrelevant to the topic. Let's go back to the conversation, though.
It is relevant.
Okay, so for the first sentence, 嗨，好久不联系了，很想你，你最近好吗？
So this is hi. We haven't been in touch for a long time. I miss you very much. How are you? So hi is hi, apparently.
Apparently,
just
and
learned that. It was
don't
like,
you think it's amazing? It's neat. It's different languages, same hi, same meaning, same pronunciation.
very
Hi.
easy. Wonderful. And then there's 好久不联系了.
Yeah, perfect.
Right? So this is an expression in itself, right?
It can be, but you can also separate them into different words that you can learn.
Well, I know that 好久 is long time.
Super long.
Right?
Yes, very long.
And then 不, I normally say 好久不见.
Yes.
So 不 means not, and then 见 is see, right? Or meet, right?
Yes.
Right. So, but here it's 联系了.
联系.
So 联系了, I think this is to connect with someone.
To connect, to contact, because we have 联系, 联 being a character meaning connect, and 系 actually means to tie together. So the same character with a different pronunciation, you can use it in 系鞋带, tie up your shoe lace.
Interesting. You just
Shoelace.
said 联 means connect.
Connect.
And I see these companies all over the city called 连接.
联通.
No, the places that connect you to the
链接 to houses.
Connect house, right?
Yes.
So these are real estate agents.
Yes, real estate agents,
Or
and they call it
companies.
链接, means to connect you with houses.
Connect you with houses,
or
yeah.
maybe they say they connect all the houses so that if you want to get one or rent one, you can find them and be in that connection.
Right.
Something like that. Yes. Though it's a different 连, I would say, but it does carry similar connotations.
Yeah. This is totally unrelated, but I'm going to say it anyway. One of my favorite martial artists, isn't that Li Linjie? I know it's a different Lian, right? But
different Lian, but still carrying the meaning of connection, connected.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the Chinese characters. You have words or characters that look completely different, but with similar, not exactly the same, but similar meanings. And you have characters that look really alike, having similar meanings or completely different meanings. And I know it sounds a bit confusing, but just because they have all these connections, it is actually not that hard for you to learn these characters because they are all connected, like building blocks. Once you get to understand the routine, the things about it, the 联系 about these characters, you would find yourself on the fast lane of the Chinese learning.
I see. All right, let's move on. So next we have 很想你.
Yeah.
This is I miss you very much, right?
I miss you very much, yes.
Yeah. And then 你最近好吗? So 你 is you, 最近 this is recently, and then 好吗 is like good. So are you good recently?
Perfect, right? Yes. 你最近好吗? This is also very, I would say, useful in daily languages. How are you recently? And the reason that we don't say 好久不见, instead we say 好久不联系 in the sentence is because later you would find out that the person in the conversation actually lives in Tibet, which means if our other party lives in Beijing, it'll be hard for them to see each other so often if there's no, job-related stuff. They're in different places, and it takes long travel, which is why nowadays people would also say 好久不联系 quite often, because you would talk on WeChat, have video chats, but if it's not a friend that you haven't talked to for a while, you can use the phrase 好久不联系.
Okay, so someone you haven't messaged or connected with digitally at all,
for
no
a while.
connection.
Yes.
Got it.
挺好的，就是这个月工作特别多，每天都觉得千头万绪，应接不暇。
So this is good. It's just I have a lot of work this month. Every day I feel like there are thousands of things and I am overwhelmed. So this first expression is kind of interesting because the person asked, how have you been recently, or how are you doing recently? And the answer is 挺好的.
挺好的。
Isn't that like sounds good?
听起来好的 it sounds good. 听起来很好 so it sounds great. 挺 is again another character, but similar pronunciation. 挺 means just. It's like sometimes it's not very much, but it's to a degree it's more than half. So if I say 很好, it's saying I'm very well. But if I say 挺好的,
there was a little sound there. That means very, very well,
very
right?
well. But if you're saying 我挺好的, it's like saying I'm good. I'm not saying I'm just okay, just meh, but I'm saying I'm good, but just not super duper great good.
Oh, 不错.
Yes, a little bit like 不错.
Not good, not bad, just
Still, it's a little bit more than eh.
More than eh?
More than eh. We're
Okay.
giving it a very strange translation. 挺好的 means more than eh.
Okay. So I'm doing all right.
Okay.
挺好的. And then 就是
It's just.
is just 这个 this, right? 月 so 月 here, this is not
Month.
This is not moon. This is
It is moon if you want it to be, but here in this sentence is month.
Month.
So
okay.
you're totally right.
工作 this is work.
工作 is work, and 工作 is the kind of word that is very common in daily conversations. Very, I'll say, common to see, and you use 工作 for sure as a verb. Say you say things like 我要去工作, I need to go work. As in, maybe we're chatting and I feel like I have another thing I need to do, and I'll tell you, we gotta stop chatting, I have to go work. So 工作 as in a verb.
我有工作.
我有工作, that's how to use it as a noun. So I have a job I need to do. And it can be not only a job, but the job that you have. So 你的工作是什么? So what is your job?
What is your job?
So yes, 工作, very commonly seen word.
Okay. And then 特别多. So 特别, this is I hear people use this a lot. I think this is another way of saying very, right?
It is another way of saying very, and in itself it means special or especially.
Especially.
So 特别. So if you're saying 我今天很累, I'm very tired today. And if you want to strengthen the tone, you can say 我今天特别累, I'm especially tired today. It's just something very special, and it can actually be used as special. So if you say to your friend, I fall in love with this guy, he's just special. And in Chinese, you can also say 他很特别. He's just, someone special. I don't know what, but
很特别.
很特别 special. Special, 特别. And here we have got this person, saying 工作特别多, so a lot of work.
Okay. And then next we have 每天. This is every day, right? 多
都
or 都.
all
This
or
is
both.
all. 觉得 this is feel, right? And then 千头万绪.
千头万绪.
This is an expression.
It's an expression.
I see head somewhere in this expression.
Oh, yes, you are totally right. 头 would be head, and you can guess what this expression means. So we have 千, 1,000.
1,000 heads.
And 头, heads, yes. And 万 is like 10,000. 绪 is a little bit like ends.
Ants?
End and an END.
Oh, okay.
So 1,000 head, 10,000 ends, and just, tangling together. What do you think?
It sounds like a mess.
It is a mess.
A mental mess.
Precisely, yes. Actually, 千头万绪 would mean a multitude of things, too many things together. I have too much on my plate, and I need to sort them out. In that sense, I would say 我现在千头万绪需要理一理. So 理 would be like to sorting things out. So 千头万绪 actually means too much things happening.
Okay. Makes sense. And then next up, I think this is another expression. 应接不暇.
应接不暇.
All right, and that I'm not exactly. I think that has something to do with being busy, right?
Yeah, see, you got it right. Actually, 应接不暇. This word in itself means too busy to attend to all or being overwhelmed. So 应接 is kind of like deal with, or let's say be, well, yeah, more like deal with.
Okay.
应接 or welcome, as in you are the receiving end of something, and you need to be a good host of these things that are coming to you.
Okay.
And 不暇, 不 means no, we know that, and 暇 means like have time. So I have no time to.
I'm the host that has no time.
I'm the host,
I'm
and
supposed to take care of this stuff, but I just don't have time to do
because
it.
there are too many guests. When you have too many guests, you would find it hard to attend to all.
I start kicking people out. Sorry.
Now
Capacity
imagine,
is full.
yeah,
Go back
now
home.
imagine a situation as in they are not your guests, they are the stuff you need to do. Then kicking them out would be a little bit more reasonable. So
Yeah.
应接不暇, 应接不暇, being overwhelmed.
Well, I think that makes sense with tasks too. If you just have too many tasks, then some of it just doesn't get done.
Totally.
Right?
应接不暇. That's 千头万绪, meaning too many things. 应接不暇, just overwhelmed.
Got it.
这样啊，本来还想邀请你来我家玩呢。
So this is that so? I was going to invite you to my home. Yeah? So 这样啊. So this is that right or is that so? Yeah?
Is that so? Or 这样 we know is this, and is like questioning this, questioning the current situation.
Okay. And then 本来.
本来.
This is initially or originally, right?
Yes, initially, originally, and it carries the meaning of previously I was like this, but now. So, for example, 我本来觉得他是个好人. I thought he was a nice guy. Yeah, good person. I thought he was a good person, and this suggests that you do not think so anymore. Maybe most occasions you would have reasons to back up your assessments. Yes, here. So 本来, and here 本来想邀请你来 means that, oh, I was thinking about inviting you, but apparently if you're too busy, so that's the kind of.
But I changed my mind. You're a bad person, right?
That's the kind of 本来 you want to use in a sentence. I feel like even though we are translating it as originally, initially, actually in a sentence, in an English sentence, you don't have to translate it word by word. You just translate the meaning, saying, oh, I was thinking about this.
Yeah,
it would
first,
suggest
I was going
本来.
to blah, blah, blah.
At first, I was going to.
Okay, 本来, 还想. Hi, is this like...
It's also suggesting that this is something that I was doing yet, yeah.
Okay, and then 想, is this like want?
Yes, want or think.
Okay. 邀请. 邀请. I think this is an invite, is it?
It is invite.
Okay.
It is precisely invite. So 邀请 is invite, and actually both 邀 and 请 carries the meaning of politely inviting someone.
Okay.
邀请, you would say.
请 is the politeness, yes?
Yes, and 请 shows that I am going to treat you with, in this case, a tour in my house.
Cherry on top. This is the please, I think, right?
It can be the please as well. And the word 邀请 is used in relatively official occasions.
Okay.
Yes, so you would say things like 我想邀请你参加我的派对. I'd like to invite you to my party. It's a little bit more official than just if you say 要不要来我家看电视? Would you like to come to my place and watch some TV, have some fun? You don't necessarily have to use 邀请, have to be that formal. So 邀请 is relatively formal. You 邀请 someone to a party, you 邀请 someone to a wedding, you don't 邀请 someone to a
movie.
Well, you 邀请 someone to a movie if it's a very special someone. So it's not only about the occasion, but also about the someone. 邀请.
Okay. All right. And 你来我家.
你来我家.
So 你来 means you come. And then 我家 means my home.
Yeah.
And then 玩儿.
玩.
Oh, 玩.
Yes, that's the northern 话音.
The Beijing dialect, right? So 玩, is this evening or night or?
It can be that, but it's a different character, different similar pronunciation.
That's her way of saying I'm wrong, guys.
It means to play.
It means to
literally what? To play.
To play.
To play.
玩.
Uh-huh.
What's the real way to say it? Or not the real way, the standard way to say it without the R?
玩.
Oh, 玩. Okay, that sounds like evening.
Yeah, it sounds like evening. Like I said, similar pronunciation, different character.
Oh.
So 本来还想邀请你来我家玩 and then we've got a good reason for the invitation. 我们放假了，庆祝藏历新年.
So this is, we are on holidays celebrating the Tibetan New Year. So 我们, this is we.
We.
Uh-huh. And then 放假了.
放假了.
Is this holiday?
It is holiday, but actually it's a verb.
It's a verb because the la is at the end, right?
Yes. 放假了 carries the meaning of we are giving holidays. We are off because of the holidays. So, for example, if you meet a kid who's supposed to be at school today and they're not, and you can ask them, what are you doing here? Why are you here? Why aren't you in school? And the kid will tell you, 我们今天放假. Today we are off on holidays. And
or
you
maybe
can
they're
also,
not. They're just like skipping school.
It's possible. I'm just saying that's how you say things to people. And also if, for example, you are the boss and you want to give someone a day off, you can say like, 我今天给你放假. I'm giving you day off.
给你放假. Okay.
Letting you.
Sounds like it's, is that normally, is that something that happens very often, or it doesn't happen very often, where the boss says, I'm giving you a day off?
No, it happens. It happens. You can totally say that.
我给你放假.
Yes. So 放假, yes.
Interesting. All right. And then, let's see, where am I? Oh, yeah. 庆祝. So 庆 again, this is a politeness, right?
Yes. Oh, excuse me, that's not politeness.
庆祝. Is this like
庆祝
celebration?
together, yeah. See, you got it right. 庆祝 together is celebration or celebrate.
Formal or celebrating. Right?
Celebrating, yeah, it's very formal. It's one of the most important holidays for Tibetan people.
Okay. So 庆祝藏历
新年 yes, that is what's celebrated. So 藏历新年
新年 is New Year.
新年 is New Year for sure. And 藏 means Tibetan. 西藏, Tibetan, Tibet.
Right.
Yes. And the li is talking about 日历. 日历 would be a calendar. So we would put 藏历 together. That means a Tibetan lunar calendar. 藏历 and 新年 is New Year. So Tibetan New Year 藏历新年.
Can we say 西藏的新年?
I think so, but it would not be that precise because, for example, I think 藏历新年 provides more information. You've got 藏, which suggests the location.
Right.
You've got li, suggests it's because of a special calendar. And then you've got 新年.
I see.
So 藏历新年. And then 大家会吃藏式年夜饭，也会互相登门拜年祝贺，互赠哈达，举行各种庆祝活动，很有意思。
All right, so all of that means we have Tibetan New Year's Eve dinner, and we also are visiting each other, sending New Year greetings to each other, and we give each other something called hada, and hold a variety of celebration activities. And this is very interesting. So the Chinese here is dajia. I think that's everyone, right?
Yes.
And then hui. Hui, this keeps coming back. Yeah, this is the...
It's like suggesting that something would happen. Usually it's how it's done. So yes, sometimes it can be a reference for future time, but sometimes it just means would.
Okay, something that actually always happens.
Yes.
Or something, right? So 大家会吃藏式.
吃 means to eat.
Eat, right?
藏式.
藏式. So 藏式.
Tibetan style.
Yeah, okay, so together it's, okay,
That's
got it.
the thing, because we talked about zang suggesting Tibetan related.
Yeah,
so
I'm thinking of the other zang. You know?
Same zang here. So Tibetan calendar would be zang li, and Tibetan style would be zang shi.
Zang shi. Okay, and then 年夜饭.
年夜饭. So
Is this
年夜饭.
新年? It's just a different way of saying 新年.
It actually means the New Year Eve dinner. 年夜饭. So 年 is
fan
the
is food,
year.
right?
Yes. 年 is year, and 夜 is night, and fan is food. When we talk about 年夜, we're talking about the night before the actual let's say New Year's Day. We're talking about the New Year's Eve. I think that tradition is the same for all different kinds of New Years in different places in the world and different traditions.
Okay.
So we say 年夜饭, 年 year, 夜 night, and 饭 dinner, 年夜饭, New Year's Eve dinner. And here 藏式年夜饭 would be Tibetan style New Year's night dinner.
Got it, got it. Okay, and then next up we have yeah. So this looks like also, right? Hui.
Again, wood.
Okay, wood. Hu xiang.
互相.
So is this each other?
It is each other. 互相 means each other, and often this each other would be a little bit the each other, or the two parties in the each other scenario would be doing things to each other. So we say 他们互相喜欢. It means that they like each other simultaneously. So yeah, that's the ideal situation. 互相, 互相, very useful word. 互相, each other. 互相.
Okay. And then next is 登门. So
登门.
I think 登, doesn't this mean wait?
Different characters, same pronunciation. 登门 would be go to someone's door, come to one's door.
Okay. So 登门,門 is gate or door, right?
Yes. 拜年.
拜年. I think isn't this a way to say greeting to someone?
Yes, and it's precisely greetings to someone because of the New Year. So have a nice New Year. So it's kind of like sending New Year's greetings.
Okay.
拜年.
Got it.
祝贺.
祝贺. So 祝贺 is congratulate, right?
Congratulate or sending wishes. 祝贺. So 祝贺. And this putting together 互相登门拜年祝贺, it's like saying we will visit each other, pay a New Year's visit to their door, to their home, and we would send them New Year's greetings and 祝贺 and send them wishful, lovely wishes.
Okay.
祝贺, 祝贺.
And then 互赠哈达.
互赠哈达.
So this is to give each other, something called hada. I don't know what hada is.
Yes, hada is a long white clothing. It's always, well, it's often white. There are other colors as well.
Okay.
And it's a tradition in the area, in the Tibet Autonomous Region. The people there would send each other hada as their highest respect and best wishes. So during the New Year, they would also 互赠哈达, 互相互. We know this one already. It's each other. 互赠送 would be gift someone something.
Okay.
So send and present something. 哈达 is the traditional piece of clothing that they send to each other, and they would hang it up on each other's around each other's neck.
All right.
And it looks a little bit like a scarf, but it's much longer, and it's the highest honor.
I see. Right. So 举行.
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 举行. This is hold.
Yes.
And then 各种.
各种, all kinds of.
All kinds. And then
庆祝活动.
活动. 庆祝活动. I think this is like a celebration. Because 庆祝 is celebration,
yes.
right? And then 活动, this is activity.
Yes.
All right.
庆祝活动, celebration activities. 很有意思.
很有意思. This one is kind of interesting. 很 means very. 有, is this the 有 where you have something?
Yes.
Okay, and then 意思, isn't this like meaning?
Meaning.
So this has a lot of meaning.
Yes, if you translate it directly, it will mean it has a lot of meaning. But here it's saying it's very interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting. 很有意思. 听起来真不错，我明年一定提前请假，藏历新年去找你。
So that sounds great.
See, there's the it sounds great you're looking for. 听起来真不错。听起来 it sounds 真不错. Very great. Very nice.
And then I will definitely ask for leave in advance next year to come see you during the Tibetan New Year.
Yes.
Yeah. So 听起来 sounds like 真 very 不错 not bad.
Not bad. Very nice.
And then 我明年 again. So I next year.一定 is this like already or
已经 is already. 一定 is must. I must, I have to, 一定. So, for example, if you say you have to come to my party, and you're saying I definitely will go. 我一定会去. You can use it as a very positive gesture in a sentence. 我一定会去. Or it can also happen in the sentence where you put in your invitation. You can say 你一定要来, you have to come. 一定.提前.
提前. So I believe this one is something in advance.
In advance, 提前. Do something ahead. So 你为什么提前到? Why would you come in advance? Why would you come early? Or you can say things like, it is polite to go to a place 5 minutes ahead of your appointment time. And that you use 提前 as well. So 需要提前5分钟比较有礼貌, something like that.
All right.
提前, in advance or ahead of.
All right, next is 请假.
请假.
I think this 请 is politeness, right?
Or politely ask for, in this case.
Okay. And
假.
then 假 is home, right? So
假 is
politely asked to go home, so this is take leave.
I'm very glad you find a way to understand it and remember it in your way.
May not always be accurate.
Yeah, in this case, it's totally not accurate because this 假 is the same 假 in 放假, days off.
放假.
So 放假 is like give you days off, and 请假 is like ask for days off.
That's not the same home? It's not the same home?
No, it's the same character. It's just so different from home.
So it's the same character.
Yes, 请假的假和放假的假, same character.
Nice.
Yes. So 请假 would be ask for a leave, and 放假means give you a leave, on a leave.
All right.
请假. So if you want to ask for a leave, you can just say 我想请假. I'd like to ask for a leave.
Got it. And then we have 葬礼. So this is Tibetan
calendar. 新年 New Year.
New Year. Choose, go, and then
找你.
So is that see you?
It's see you or find you. But I know there's nothing involving looking for or find in this scenario. It's just 我去找你, I'll go find you. It means actually I'll go to you. I'll go to your places, something like that.
Okay.
Yes. So do you have any other questions about the conversation?
No more questions.
All right. So let's try the conversation. Hi, 好久不联系了，很想你。你最近好吗？
挺好的，就是这个月工作特别多，每天都觉得千头万绪，应接不暇。
这样啊，本来还想邀请你来我家玩呢。我们放假了，庆祝藏历新年，大家会吃藏式年夜饭，也会互相登门拜年祝贺，互赠哈达，举行各种庆祝活动，很有意思。
听起来真不错。我明天一定提前。
明年。
我明年一定提前请假，藏历新年去找你。
Great! You're listening to Takeaway Chinese with myself, Niu Hongling, and Tony. We would love to hear from you. Send us your thoughts by email to learnchinese@cri.com.cn. Coming up next, let's talk about the traditions and the celebration activities during the Tibetan New Year. Don't go away, so you will take some Chinese away. And that is the recording of the first half. I cannot wait to see what are some comments we've got here because I know you guys would have so many questions and it would be lovely to be able to talk to you guys directly. That's super cool. So let's see what are some comments. We've got a really long one.
Well, it was a long conversation we had.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Giovanni is saying third live stream today, and I first rewatched the Fei video this morning while I was cooking this morning, then a live stream with the Spanish-speaking girls from your building. Ooh, you know about our building. Cool. We have a lot of different languages, by the way.
Right.
and I like its spell. Then one with yo-yo, and now my favorite with 牛牛, which makes me dream in Chinese. Yes, in my dreams I can speak Chinese. I really confused me when I wake up. Oh, that's very nice. I think when you're with us often enough, you'll be able to speak Chinese.
My question is, does anybody correct you in your dreams when you make a mistake?
Tony, do I correct you a lot in your dreams?
Nope.
Oh, really?
No.
I must do that more often in reality.
I think so, yeah. I need more correction.
No, you don't. I'm just being a really strict teacher here. Rick is saying, I must say, giving us these keywords and phrases is a great addition to our lessons together. That's what I thought. Having them floating next to me, giving you more information would allow you to understand the words better. And you know what, Tony? If you are not doing the live stream with me, but you're watching the live stream in front of in front of a screen, you would find the characters different. So you would be able to know 放假的假和回家的家不是一个字. They're not the same character. You would know. So yeah, so much perks.
Is that a comment that someone said?
No, it's just what I said. But
okay.
Rick said it's a good addition to have the phrases and words floating around us. Thank you so much. And we have Sunita saying very, very nice, Nyo dear. Thank you very much. Great by many. Pram Hoy Lakes. Oh, Hoy Lakes, haven't seen you for quite a while. Very happy to have you back. Thank you for coming back. And we have got a friend saying Happy New Year. Yes, we're saying Happy New Year to our friends living in Tibet. I mean, as long as you live in Tibet, no matter if you are from the Han ethnic group or other ethnic groups, you are entitled with these holidays. So nice. You can celebrate with your Tibetan friends and family, and that's just really cool. Also, we've got more comments from all of you. And we have Sheer saying, Happy Water Tiger New Year. Water Tiger Losar. That's
Water
cool.
tiger?
Yeah.
Well, I know it's the tiger. You're the tiger, but where's the water part come from?
The water part is from the 5 element, 五行, the 5 element that's supposed to be the element that is what the world is made of. So each year, not only are you getting a zodiac animal, you're also getting an element from water, fire, soil, wood.
That's in the Chinese naming system, right?
Yes, it's more of a traditional Chinese thing, and it's not only for traditional Chinese Lunar New Year, but also traditional Tibetan Lunar New Year.
I see.
Pretty cool. Very neat. And thank you guys so much. We have a loner from YouTube saying, how colorful the 衣服. Very colorful clothes. I think if you think this is colorful, then you would be intrigued, because when we say Tony is going to see more of me dressing with different style of costume, actually I had something in mind, had something prepared for you guys to watch. That is me in traditional Tibetan costume, 藏装.
藏装.
So 藏we know is Tibetan, and 装, 服装 would be costume or clothes. So 藏装 would be Tibetan clothing. When I was in Tibet, we tried a lot of things. We tried a lot of different food, and we talked to local people, which are just delightful. And we did try, well, I at least had my first 藏装 experience, and we've got them on tape. So yes, let's watch the video and enjoying my first 藏装 experience. Hey guys, this is Nyo. Welcome to Lhasa. Very happy to see you guys here in the city of Lhasa in Tibet. Actually, for this video, this is a special offer, special treat for you, because I am changing to Tibetan style costume and I am going to wear Tibetan makeup. I am super excited to see what it will be like. So let's go. can you still recognize me? This is me, Niu, in a traditional Tibetan costume, Tibetan makeup, and Tibetan hairpiece. Hope you like it and let me know what do you think of my special costume in the comment area. I will see you next time. That was it. Watching the video makes me miss my experience in Tibet so much. I look good.
Interesting getup you had on there.
Yeah.
It's nice.
With the hairpiece and the traditional costume, you've got a lot of gems on. I mean, mine was so fake, of course, but the ones that many girls and beautiful women have in their homes living in Tibet, they would have the real ones, the real beautiful gems, and it's just really nice. And it's so super cool. If you travel there, you would be able to embrace all that experience.
Yeah, I would like to visit one of these days.
You should.
But there's the altitude situation that is a bit difficult. You know, if I went to, because the elevation is quite high in Tibet, right?
Oh
right.
yeah.
So if you're there, it takes about a week to adjust, right? So I would have to have like a backpack of like oxygen, and I would have to be breathing. I'd have to be breathing through that the entire time.
Yeah. So if you visit Tibet Autonomous Region in the western area of China, it's a really large place and it's really up high over there. I mean, Ningqi is not that high. It's only around 2,000 meters when it comes to altitude. But if you're visiting, for example, Lhasa or even Shikaz, where we went, it can be really up high there, and yeah, there is the altitude issue. So you would have to give yourself more time to adjust to the local condition, and
that's the
so
part
you
that
can
you didn't
enjoy.
see from the video.
Oh, we do have some of those as well.
Outside
you would see
of
me pale and weak.
Well, you're always pale, you know. That's part of the makeup. That's part of the style. But like, it's hard to see that in the pictures because it was just, yeah, it was pretty glorious, happy, and yeah. It was
really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, and actually watching that makes me want to talk more about the traditions there, especially what they are going to do on tomorrow's major celebration. So let's continue the recording, and thank you guys so much for continuing sharing lovely messages, and thanks to Ratan, to Farouk, to Rojeli, and we have Vivian saying, I remember last year that live. Yes, we did a lot of live streams there as well. And I have to tell you a little secret. For the first live stream we did there, after the live stream I went on reaching for a oxygen tank, and I was resting for a really long time. So
of course.
I mean, it could be hard, but after all the time thinking back, it just makes me want to go back much more.
You gotta get clips of that. I think getting clips of all of those, I call them bloopers, where the parts where it's really tough and you're struggling. If you just compile that and make a short video of it, that would be hilarious.
It's really, really cute and fun.
Yeah.
So on that note, let's continue our recording. Continue sending us lovely messages, please. And with that, we can talk about the lovely traditions.
Okay.
Language tips. All you need to learn about Chinese culture and have fun.
Welcome back to Takeaway Chinese. I'm Niu Honglin, joined by Tony. So Tony, do you know anything about the Tibetan New Year?
Absolutely nothing.
Actually, in our little chit-chat in the beginning of our conversation.
Food involved. There's probably always food involved.
Yeah, we are human beings, no matter where we're from. Holidays always about food, special food.
Probably some interesting clothes that people wear.
Oh yeah, 藏式服装, very important as well. But the reason that in the beginning I said that the Tibetan New Year, 藏历新年, can be very different and somehow very similar. That's what I meant. It's the kind of holiday that you would also have to prepare in advance. So before the actual festival, before the Tibetan New Year's Day, you would have to do some house cleaning. You would have to prepare the ingredients you need for your special food. You would have to, let's say, make sure the decoration in the house is right on track, in place. And these are all similar with New Year's around the world and traditional Chinese New Year we have just celebrated.
Yeah, I mean, the cleaning up makes sense because if you're probably going to have a lot of people over, so you don't want them to see your place and it's a mess, right?
And also it's the new year, it's something new, something very hopeful, something we need a fresh start with.
Yeah, you always hear about something called a spring cleaning, right?
Oh yeah,
I wonder where
happens
that came
too.
from, thinking that it's probably related to this notion of cleaning your place or cleaning up for the start of the new year, maybe. I don't know.
Totally. And also we would have hostess cook special New Year dishes. That would be something very special. That is, one of the dishes is a soup served with small dumplings called kutuk.
Kutuk?
Yes,
Or
kutuk.
Or gutuk?
Gutuk, yes, gutuk. In Chinese, we would, or I think it's still transliteration, we call it gutu in Mandarin, gutu,
Okay.
gutuk. And the soup is made from meat, rice, sweet potatoes, wheat, yak cheese, very delicious.
Sounds really
peas,
good.
green peppers, and radishes.
Yeah, if I ate meat, it sounds like something that would be amazing to eat. Unfortunately, I'm vegetarian these days.
Not only will it be very tasty and very delicious, it carries interesting meanings. Just
Yeah.
like in traditional Chinese New Year, we would sometimes put in a tiny little coin in the dumplings that we wrap up.
A coin inside the dumpling?
A coin inside the dumpling. And of course, you need to be a little bit more careful when you're eating it.
Yeah,
But
seriously.
whoever found the coin in the dumpling would be considered lucky. That's something we do.
But do you get a hongbao if you get it, or?
It depends. I think you would have to set the rules in advance. In my family, it's always giving hongbao or receiving hongbao. Giving hongbao means that you've got really good luck for the entire year and you have to share some with the people around the table. And receiving hongbao is just, you're the lucky one. We need to give you some hongbao. So different ideas. And the same thing goes with this traditional Tibetan style food as well. Actually, we call it gu tuk, and gu suggests 9. And tuk actually is a pastry or a flour-related meal,
Okay.
related food. So it actually means you are using 9 different kind of ingredients and you're putting them in your Tibetan style dumpling. And all the ingredients actually have different meanings or different indications. For example, some people would even put wool in it.
Put what?
Wool.
Like the fabric of clothes?
Yep.
To eat, or?
It's just like the coin. You can't really eat it, but it can suggest something. If you got it, you would, find it just an indication of the personality.
I don't know if I'd like that. I don't like people playing with my food. I don't like people putting coins inside of my dumplings. It's like, come on. What happens if I bite down too hard and I lose
your tooth.
lose a filling or something in my tooth?
Well, hopefully it would not happen.
I eat really fast, so I don't like that.
Well, actually, the wool would suggest that you have a soft heart.
Really?
Yeah, and also you have chili. If you got chili, it means that you are really talkative and
Chili? You mean like the spicy kind of dish?
pepper. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Spicy pepper, and it means this person is very talkative. So there are different indications. I think it's a fun activity during the Tibetan New Year.
I don't know if I'd like that either. Spicy, super spicy.
Well, yeah, and on top of the food, there are other things as well. For example, for traditional Tibetan New Year, they would greet each other with the tsamba, which is buttered, let's say, flour. They would fry the flour with butter together, and they would throw the tsamba away from their shoulder and also throw them into the air and then taste a little bit, just like sharing the luck of the year. So a lot of very fun traditions, and I think it'll be really nice if we can, even though nowadays it'll be hard for us to travel to Tibet to celebrate this, but to celebrate this Tibetan New Year with local people living there, it's still a nice gesture if we learn more about this tradition, which is a really important part of the Chinese culture as well, and to send our best wishes to them.
They got some interesting kind of tea there too, right?
Oh yeah, that would be another topic I have to discuss with you guys today, because I actually went to one of the sweet tea house.
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea
So
houses.
the tea is actually sweet.
It's sweet. It's filled with milk, with a little bit butter and sugar.
Wow.
And it tastes really nice. In Chinese, we call it 甜茶.
甜茶. So
Sweet tea.
Heaven tea?
甜 is sweet. Different character, but I would call it heavenly for sure. So 甜茶, and we went to a 甜茶馆, sweet tea house. Want to see what it's like?
Yeah.
Let's enjoy the video. Hello everyone, this is Niao Niao. Right now I am in Losar, Tibet Autonomous Region. For Tibetan people, drinking sweet tea is one of the deeply rooted custom of their culture, and it is one of their favorite pastimes. That is why today I'm visiting one of the most authentic and popular sweet tea house here in Tibet, and I want to check out how they spend their leisure time. Let's go in. Here, in order to get your sweet tea, actually you need to do a little bit of serve yourself action. That is to go into the kitchen and get your very own glasses. Let's go. Once you get your glass, you also need to prepare a little bit of change. Put the change with your glass together on the table, and the waitress would go around, see what glasses are empty, and fill it up with the very delicious sweet tea and grab 1 yuan away. I think it's a very friendly way, especially for people who are a little bit antisocial. You don't really have to interact with anybody. This is my cup of Tibetan sweet tea. Let me have a taste. I like it. It's sweet, it's creamy, and it's super soothing. Now I understand how come some Tibetan people can spend their entire day here. It is a perfect place for socializing and a good place to gather different kinds of information. So, this is our very first Tibetan tea experience. How'd you think? Let me know in the comment area. See you next time. That was it, a sweet tea house. 甜茶馆.
甜茶馆. I
It
kind of
was
like
very
that.
nice.
It looks like the customer service there is really good, because they're circling around and they're making sure and it reminds me of like some of those servers back home that watch your glass, and if your glass is like half full, they'll come and they'll like pour more, or they keep an eye on the customers, which I think is important.
It is, and also it's perfect for someone who's antisocial a little bit.
Yeah.
You do not want to social with people. You just want to talk to your familiar crowd, and you don't have to mind the waiters and waitresses, and they'll just be very nice and come here, give you the change that you should get, and take the money away, put the tea in. It's just marvelous, I would say. Yeah, so my visit to Tibet was absolutely amazing, and I would love to go back. Seriously, I would love to go, even though there's the altitude issue, even though working there is especially hard. 特别辛苦, very, very tiring, yet I find it an amazing, let's say, experience. And also, in this very special occasion, in the Tibetan New Year's Eve, allow me to send all of my best wishes to the friends I made there. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying a lovely New Year.
Absolutely. And yeah, I'm looking forward to paying a visit to Tibet one of these days. We'll see what happens. Of course, with a tank of oxygen on my back.
It totally is. And we've got many friends saying lovely things about Tibet, of course, about the live stream. Thank you guys so very much. We've got Sky saying Tibet is the stepping stone to Mount Everest to Kumalama, and first section to getting used to the altitude. That's true. Like Tony just said, oxygen tank, LOL. It's like someone sitting on your chest. It can be hard, like I said, but still the experience is worth it. So special thanks to all of you who are sending in messages. Thank you so much for all of these lovely messages, and thank you so much for spending this 1 hour with us. I feel very rewarding, just like my trip to Tibet, and let's together share our greatest wishes and positive hopes to our friends living in Tibet Autonomous Region. And that brings us to the end of today's live stream. Thank you guys so very much. We will see you next time.
See you guys next time.